that you've already accumulated. So it's important that we reach out and grab something that we have faith in, that we know that if we implement this in our life, that as it starts to circulate within us, it'll feel good and we'll want to do more of it. And as we start to feel good and we want to do more of this good thing that we put into our life, it's going to start making our whole life better. So Jamar, I'm gonna just loft this one right at you, hit the ball out of the park. What is something that somebody that has grace can stick in their life right away, where they can feel good and have it circulate and make them feel better the more that they give into it?
Oh man, when you're looking at the world we're in today, when you're looking at human nature, once again, there's so many external forces, things that we can't control, right? And if we think that we control things, that is the beginning of the end. And the more we try to control, the more we try to plan, and no pun intended, the more we try to map out our life, right? Yeah, we can make a goal, but when we realize, if you're looking at it from the grace component, that there's a greater force that is always working, in my opinion, my core belief, always working things for our greater good, despite the site and the circumstance and the challenge, then it makes that journey totally different. See, if someone is on the journey, right, and we're talking about they're solo, they're a lone wolf. It's all about how are they going to make it happen, right? Their resources, their power, their intellect, their wisdom, their understanding. We're very limited in the natural, and so when people are at that juncture and they don't understand that we have this supernatural support system, and we try to go on this journey on our own, it could be a very, very long and exhausting and dreading, and a journey that there's a lot of stings on the way. Doesn't mean that just because you understand grace that you don't get you're not exposed to the stings, but it's just a totally different experience when you know that the sting has a purpose.
Absolutely. So for me, okay, the second step of the map, and next week we'll talk about it, is awareness.
Mhm.
But before awareness, you have to be mindful, because there's this passion wheel. And that's what I call it, the passion wheel. Your thoughts go from your head to your heart to your belly, where you can start this fire, right?
Come on.
But if you don't have the right thoughts, you're going to really struggle to be able to create the right emotions. So this awareness that you can generate with mindfulness, by isolating the thoughts that you want to pursue, by figuring out what's inside of you that is good and worthy of pursuing. It comes from here. It comes from inside of you. There's obviously a much deeper and in-depth version that we could go into about what's inside of you, but that's for a whole nother podcast. For the time being, this awareness can lead to a certain acceptance. Once you've accepted what is, which is all of you, and you're a beautiful, more incredible human being, every single bit of you. So if you want to meditate,
Hey, Coach D.
Stats, right?
Coach D.
Yeah, man.
I just want to tell you I love you, man. I just want to tell you I love you. I just
Hey,
want to like.
Hey, man,
I just want to tell you I love you.
I think your parents do too, bro. I really do. So it's just like
I just want to tell you I love you, man.
That's good. That's good. Because I'm gonna be straight with you, bro. There's a certain I need that. More than you all need that. To know that we're loved, we all need to express love to the people around us that care about us. And honestly, something that
on that note, real quick, around the see, how many times did you say I love you before you told me you love me? Who was the first one to say I love you? Who was the first?
You, first and second.
Man, how many times I would tell you I love you, and you would never say nothing. So if you're out, bro, investigating, you're telling people, I did.
Listen, okay, I have a sensitivity, and the sensitivity needs to die. I'm tired of the nonsense.